Today's episode of the Social English Podcast, we're going to fix an English passage that someone asked us to fix who is learning English and lives in Japan. Stay tuned for this episode. Hikari, kick off the intro.
皆さんこんにちは。毎日少しずつ社交に使える英語の上達を目指すソーシャルイングリッシュポッドキャストへようこそ。今日はぜひもっと自信を持って英会話してみましょう。Are you ready, Percy? Let's go!
All right. Thanks once again for that great intro, Hikari. Thank you so much for that. Welcome everyone back to the Social English Podcast. I am Percy. I'm your host here as we take our journey to get better at English a little every day. Now, if this is the first time that you have come to our little podcast here, I'd like to say, hey, welcome to the show. There's many episodes that we have on your favorite podcast listening platform, so please check us out. Today's episode, we have a Japanese learner of English. His name is Hito, and Hito asked me to fix a English passage, an English sentence that he is having problems with. He's struggling with it. He thinks that the English is incorrect. So I am going to fix it on today's show. You get a chance to take part in that as you hear how I fix his English. Okay? Okay, so let's get started on today's episode. First, what I want you to do as my guest and listener, I almost said guest, but as my guest, I want you to picture me as your English friend, English-speaking friend from America, because I am an American, and we are just sitting at your favorite cafe, and we are just sitting across from each other. Picture the table, picture smelling the coffee and the sounds around us. And we're sitting there relaxed, comfortable. I'm drinking a mocha latte, and maybe I'm having a biscuit or scone. You are sitting across from me, and you are also having your favorite snack, maybe a piece of cake. But I want you to be relaxed and comfortable as we are discussing today's topic. Now, today is, of course, what we call the Social English Repair Shop. Yes. So the English Repair Shop. And today, Hiro is our guest, and he is the person whose English we are going to fix. Okay. So we're going to talk about what he said, his particular passage, his sentences. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate each sentence one by one that he said, and then I will correct it with Social English, and I will correct it sentence by sentence. After I do this, I will put it all together, and you get to hear the final product, the finished, fixed English after it has been ran through the Social English Repair Shop. Okay. So Hito. This is Hito's sentence, And I want you to listen carefully. Listen carefully to Hito's English passage, and please see if you can hear the mistakes and think to yourself how you would fix them. Okay, let's start. Japanese learner of English, Hito. I cooked grilled lamb, and I put that over the rice. I hadn't expected that was able to be cooked well like this, my photo. Okay. One more time. I cooked grilled lamb, and I put that over the rice. I hadn't expected that was able to be cooked well like this, my photo. Okay. Did you hear any problems or anything wrong with that passage and those sentences? Yes? All right, that's great. That means you are definitely learning English. Now, I'm going to correct his sentences one by one so you can hear what they would sound like. I cooked grilled lamb. Social English. I cooked grilled lamb. There's nothing wrong with that sentence. That sentence is actually really good, and it's clear English. Let's move to the second sentence. And I put that over the rice. Social English. Corrected English. Then I put it over my rice. Then I put it over my rice. Next sentence. I hadn't expected that was able to be cooked well like this, my photo. Social English version. We're going to separate this into two different sentences. Social English. I didn't think that I'd be able to cook it so well. Here it is in this photo. I didn't think that I'd be able to cook it so well. Here it is in this photo. Okay, so that is the corrected English version of Hito's sentences. Now, let me say the incorrect version, the entire passage, and then I want you to listen to the mistakes, and then I will say the social English version, the entire corrected passage, all of these sentences together, and I want you to hear the changes in those sentences. After that, I will say the entire corrected passage in natural speed. Okay, let's start. I cooked grilled lamb, and I put that over the rice. I hadn't expected that was able to be cooked well like this, my photo. Social English. I cooked grilled lamb. Then I put it over my rice. I didn't think that I'd be able to cook it so well. Here it is in this photo. Social English corrected sentences, natural speed. I cooked grilled lamb. Then I put it over my rice. I didn't think that I'd be able to cook it so well. Here it is in this photo. One more time, natural speed. I cooked grilled lamb. Then I put it over my rice. I didn't think that I'd be able to cook it so well. Here it is in my photo. Here it is in this photo. Okay. So that is the Social English Corrected English version. And Hiro, thank you for asking that question and asking for us to fix your English here on the Social English Podcast. And if there's anyone else who wants to come on the podcast and become a guest, you can apply to the show. You can apply to the show at realsocialenglish.com. Answer some questions, and we will get in touch with you, and you can be a guest on the show, and we can have a Zoom call or something like that, and we can fix a question you have. One social English, one question of English that you're having a problem with, and we'll correct it here on the show for you. No problems. Okay, that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed hearing the corrected form of English. And listen, if you enjoyed this podcast, you can go ahead and head to realsocialenglish.com, where we have a lot of tools and blog posts and articles and things that are there for you to help you improve your English every single day. You can also get a free PDF I made for you. It is the 7 mistakes most Japanese learners of English make and how to fix them. Okay? This is a free PDF download for you. All that I ask is for your email to send it to you and keep you up to date with all the things that we're doing here at the Social English Podcast. Okay. Once again, this has been Percy. Go ahead and subscribe to us. We're at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, your favorite podcast players. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for spending time with me today. And peace. Hikari, kick the outro.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイト realsocialenglish.com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.